Welcome back everybody to my channel. My name is Hubble Joe and it's been a while, so sorry about that guys. I have been busy with work, but I've been trying. I want at least to make videos, so I'm going to try my best to keep the schedule consistent. One video a week, hopefully two, a good week 3. But, and for, side note, sorry about the gameplay. I'm not doing the best. I just got back on Battlefront after taking a little bit of a break from it. So I'm a little rusty. So, if you see me suck more than I usually do, that's because I'm rusty. Yep, definitely the rust and nothing else. But today, we are here for Star Wars surprise. And I'm being sarcastic to myself. I don't know. But we're here to talk about Battlefront, and Battlefront 3 specifically, the curse, and, just the stigma or that Battlefront 3's general era, I don't know. But, yeah. Something about Battlefront. I'm here, guys. Or at least I'm here physically, maybe not mentally at the moment. But, we're here to talk about the topic of Battlefront 3 and if we would want a Battlefront 3. This is going to be a 2-part series, just like a mini-series. In the first episode, which is today, we're going to be covering, do we actually want a Battlefront 3? And in the next episode, we're going to discuss what would we want out of a Battlefront 3 if we were ever to get one. So let's dive into that. If you guys haven't, if you're new to my channel, my name is Hubble Joe. I think I already said that. Like I said, I'm not here mentally for some reason. But I make Christian Star Wars gaming videos. Those are my 3 pillars. And gaming consists of anything I feel like playing. Christianity is, hard topics and just things I want to discuss. That's really what I want my channel to be, like the main pillar. But, 2 side pillars are gaming and Star Wars. Obviously, I love talking about Star Wars. I can never get enough of it. So that's what we're doing today. And we're kind of bunching in, gaming and Star Wars. So, we get to mix them up. If you do one video with all 3 pillars, yeah, I know. No one's ever done that before. But back to the topic. Let's try to stay focused, guys. Stay focused. Or at least, I should stay focused. You guys are watching. So I really don't know right now. No, I do know. I know what I'm doing. Don't click off this video, please. DICE, yes. DICE. We're going to talk about DICE first. They've made 2 Battlefronts. And Lucasfilm has made 2 Battlefronts. They're really different. One franchise is beloved, the other is hated. But I feel like DICE's Battlefront has a redemption arc to it. I mean, 2015's Battlefront obviously was a little bit lackluster with the content, especially compared to a game that was like 10 years younger than it. The original Battlefront, it had conquest and instant action stuff and everything offline, and had 2 eras and a lot of different types of, like reinforcements you can play as, and like vehicle combat and all that stuff. And then we get 2015's Battlefront with DICE, and we get the original trilogy only. Not that much legacy characters. Obviously, the original Battlefront actually didn't have heroes, playable heroes at least. There were actual heroes in the game. I've seen Mace Windu at least walking around. You can interact with him in the limited ways you can't interact with AI during the early 2000s. But, especially for a Star Wars game, especially Battlefront 3, like 2.5, almost 3, we could call this Battlefront 3. We didn't get much. We got a couple good game modes. Then, we got that side stuff. Not that much customization in the beginning, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. If I'm not, let me know in the comments. But overall, the game didn't do so much on the side of content-wise. It had a lot of good maps, and the first by engine is crisp, but the hero combat was weird. The hero selection was, I appreciate it as a Star Wars fan. I like, Dengar, who else was in that? I'm forgetting their names. You got Bosk, obviously, Bosk if you play like these Battlefronts. But then there was, I want to say Iron Versio, but this is Battlefront 2. Nine Nubs, he's super cool. Greedo, cool things like that. And Jyn Erso, Commander Krennic, like Orson Krennic. Yeah, so those were cool ideas, but you know, who do we actually want? We want Force users. You know, they could have done Kenobi. They could have done Yoda, but then the balancing would be weird because, you know, even Palpatine doesn't have a lightsaber, and I think that was because of the balancing, because they could have definitely gave him a lightsaber, kind of did like a Dooku action, but, you know, Palpatine doesn't really care about lightsabers anyways in canon, so we'll let that slide. So, Battlefront 2015 was a good game, and it was fun. It didn't have much to Death Star, like, whole game mode just was super amazing. I loved it so much, so was the Scarif. The maps are beautiful, and overall it was fantastic, but it could have been better. And then Battlefront 2 was the step up, obviously, and it wasn't that good at launch. We had 3 eras, which was obviously more, not as much reinforcements, microtransactions a little bit. So what could have been like the launch of the game, what we could have had there would have been more if they didn't put in those microtransactions, which would lead us to more nowadays, which would lead us to more now, which probably would have led us to a longer life cycle. So even though Battlefront 2 is amazing and it recovered and has a huge amount of content, way better game modes, way better heroes and villains, you know, smoother controls, the best Battlefront experience you can get today, obviously besides Lucasfilm's Battlefront 2. Side note, I'll throw a little picture in, but I actually picked up the first 2 Battlefronts on the original Xbox. I got an Xbox recently, and so I've been playing a bunch of old games, and I'm really loving it. I am trying to do everything I can in the original Battlefront, just so that when I get to Battlefront 2, I know I won't go back to the first one, so I want to do everything I can just before, you know, I get to obviously the better one. So what do we want? We want Galactic Conquest. You know, I didn't play much, but it is a large scale. I know it's like some people I was reading online don't want it, but it's just a staple to the Battlefront series, at least the old ones. I'm so appreciative in the instant action and all those offline stuff, the really cool stuff like Operation Nightfall, I think it's called, 466, and things like that. And the concept arts of like Battlefront 3, guys. If we got that in a Battlefront 3, we won't, you know, talk about that much because that's for the other video, but really cool concepts. If we ever get a Battlefront 3, we would want it to be way better than what we got with 2015's and 2017's. It'd probably have to be a mix between both Battlefront 2's, the content, plus some. And it's such a huge project, I don't know if any developer wants to take it on. And sadly, DICE doesn't want to right now. But that's why I edited the film before this, and now I don't have enough. So now we're just going to look at a picture for a little bit. But that's okay. It's better than just ending the video super fast. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you'd want to see out of Battlefront 3. A little weird little video, but expect the next part. Let me know what you guys want out of it, because, or if you, let me know if you want one, and then what you want out of it, because next video will be, especially on this topic, will be what do we want out of Battlefront 3, and I'm going to try to go into detail with a bunch of stuff and what developers said and stuff. So let me know if you guys want a Battlefront 3, and let me know what you want in a Battlefront 3. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Sorry for not uploading so much, and God bless.